Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Blightbound video, I want to talk about the upcoming patch, Kuliath Rising. This is on the roadmap that you can see here in the video as well. I'm just excited to talk about this. Let's go ahead and jump right in. The first things that we can expect in this new patch coming on August 13th, 2020 is a new dungeon, which will also have a new boss as well. I haven't seen it or anything like that. I'm saving it for the actual patch day to see it for my first time when I'm actually in the dungeon to explore it for myself. Two more highlights we have are two new heroes, which will also bring new stories, new items, and new monsters and elites. But let's go ahead and take it one more level and let's talk about these new heroes that are being added. The very first hero that I want to talk about that is the most exciting to me is a new warrior named Azun. This warrior has a few different skills. First of all, it can summon the phalanx, and he actually summons two of them. Which we have this on a legendary shield currently where you can summon one of these phalanx. So with that, I think he'll be able to then summon three. He also has Battle Call as his other skill, which in turn buffs up these phalanx and his pets. So there's a really good synergy and makes the warrior, this new warrior anyway, feel more well-rounded. His ultimate ability is also the jump ability. Not a new ability. We've seen it on some of the other warrior, but you know, that's the warrior. That's his skills. I am definitely more excited for the warrior than I am the mage. Which brings me to the next class, obviously, is the new mage. His name is Nibius. Hopefully I said his name correctly. This mage, when I first saw it on the stream, which is where I'm getting all this information from, is the Ronimo on Twitch. They do a stream, and they showed off some of this stuff, so I was really excited and wanted to talk about it. But this mage Nibius uses the cone skill that you find on the very first starter mage, which has decent damage, and it also has a freeze ability, which we see on Kuliath, I believe it is. This thing that I really don't like on this mage is there's no gravity well, so it makes CC a bit more of a challenge. And also the ultimate on this guy is the Frost Skull, which is very, very glass cannon in my opinion. And, you know, those three skills alone are kind of not that exciting, right? It's nothing new, but where it does get a little bit more interesting is the new passive ability on the mage. This passive ability that's on the mage is going to be a brand new thing to the game, and it's also on an item as well, a legendary ring, I believe. But what the passive is when you pick up a mana orb, it heals for 500% more. And that actually affects anyone in your party. So anyone in your party that picks up the orb, think of it as like a mini heal. It's definitely not going to compete with the main healing ability, your right click on your mage, but it will be nice to have a little bit of sustain. So this definitely is going to be one of the more stronger healers just for healing output. But for me personally, I think I'm still going to stick to Kuliath, which is by far super strong with his gravity well, freezing, and all of his utility in that regard. So that's basically going to be it. One new map, which brings it up to a total of 7 maps in Blightbound. 2 new classes, which brings it up to 11 total heroes in the game. New items, they showed off a few on the stream. I won't spoil them, but I did mention the One Ring. There's other world drops and crafted legendaries as well. So that'll be exciting to check out. One last thing that I want to talk about, and I know this is a big one for me personally, and this is single player, and the way the game is right now is it's forced co-op. You have to play online with other people. You can do local co-op, I guess, but you do have to have, 2 controllers to be able to do that. And even then, I don't think the bots auto attack or anything, and I don't know how well it really plays. But for me anyway, I would like to have a way for bots and smart AI to take over the 2 non-player characters in my party. That way I'm not forced to play online. This system is actually in the works, but it's a very, very, very early implementation of this feature on the stream. And it's so early that it's a good thing that they're waiting on this feature. I mean, these AI were doing some weird stuff. Mobs were running away. It looked more frustrating than fun. So as far as the bot system goes, or the offline, whatever you want to call it, it's still a ways out according to the Ronimo stream that I watched. But anyway, we know it's in the works, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So this is going to be, 2 weeks. The game's only been in early access for 2 weeks, and we're already getting an update that adds all this stuff already. One minor complaint I do have about this update is a lot of the new skills. Well, yes, they're new heroes. They're not actually new to the game. The only thing that's really new is being able to actually summon the phalanx, and then also that passive ability on the mage. I would like to see a little bit more creativity, a little bit more actually new skills added into the game. But, for only being in early access for 2 weeks, I'm more than happy that they're updating like this. Let's hope that they can stay on this update schedule with the rest of the roadmap, which I will have all the links down below for the game. Anyway, that's going to be it for this Blightbound patch preview for the patch coming on Thursday. I'm excited for it. Let me know down in the comments if you're playing the game. Are you holding off for more content? Are you going to be checking out this update? I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to check out my social media links down below for my Discord, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. I can't thank you guys enough for your time and just your continued support. It honestly means the world to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.